So we left off for Naomi's fixing Tio's dancing game, which seems to have crashed, where Queen Bee and Ashley are talking with some arcade newbie. Let's go to this, because I don't think we should talk to Queen Bee quite yet. Need some more time to pass. Most of the time I'm drawn to Sona's time stage because of the flashing lights and the hip beats, not because it's completely silent, no music at all. As I approach, I see Naomi feverishly working to fix it. Seeing the whole thing without tunes synced to its flashy lights rig going is kind of depressing, and listening to Naomi mutter as she works, she undoubtedly feels the same way. Ugh, this was working fine earlier. Why isn't it working now? Ugh. Fortunately, Tio is providing surprisingly knowledgeable about the inner workings of his favorite game. You may need to re-image the hard drive. I know some gray area websites where we can get a replacement copy of the files if needed. This is the third release version of Showtime Stage software, right? Those are easier to come by than the modern fourth version, oddly enough. The files aren't the problem. I think it's the hard drive itself was damaged in shipping, and if so, well, might not be able to dance at all today. I have to order a new part. I'm so sorry. There's just so many games to get up and running, and I must have missed this ticking time bomb of a hardware failure. Hey, it's cool. I don't need to get my groove on all the time. Showtime Stage is one of our flagship games. It's flashy, it's exciting, and Tio's dance move brings the crowd in. Getting it to work for opening day is priority. Tio, do you know any source of Showtime Stage hard drives? Naomi, can we pull a hard drive from a different game and reformat it? Can we roll out a different game to replace it temporarily? Do we have a replacement? This isn't the only game we have which uses hard disk, right? We can pull and reformat one of the other games using TS files to make it a clone Showtime Stage. To make a clone of Showtime Stage? Well, it'd mean voluntarily disabling one of our other games, but... Wait, I know Wild Rider. That piece of poop always crashes on us, and it's not very popular. Let's yank out the drive from that and make it Showtime Stage. Yeah. I can have that up and running in an hour. Sounds perfect. I'll send you the files and get a bite to eat and be back in time to show everybody what a great dance community we've got here at Heaven Hell Games. My voice is already dying. Oh. So it'll take a bit of time, but we'll get our stage back in working order. Good. Maybe we'll get through opening day without any major problems aside from this. Before I go, I spot a gamer who's been watching, super curious about what's going on. I could swear I've seen this guy before, maybe in a crowd or something. Hey, is Showtime Stage really hosted? For now, yes, we'll have it fixed up as soon as we can. Oh man, I wanted to get my groove on. That's a bummer. Get you a replacement super cheap. Or like any game you want, anything as long as you know, don't ask too many questions. Thanks for your generous offer, but we're fine. I'm getting the feeling I'd be asking a lot of questions. By super cheap, do you mean fence goods? Thanks for your generous offer, but we're fine. No reason to be mean or lampshade what's likely meant to be an open invitation to do some crimes. I'm happy to see your enthusiasm for Heaven Hell Games, but I think we can handle this. Sorry you can't play your favorite game right now, but it'll be fixed soon. The gamer shrugs it off, not too offended. School. Just figured I'd offer. I dig this place. It's got a little bit of everything I like. Especially all the sweet PvP and esports stuff. You got kicking stuff, and taking names is my jam. I'll just come back later to wow all the ladies with my hot style. Later. That was odd. But as he fades into the crowd, I decide to move on. Where should I visit next? It's time to go talk to them. Near the center of the arcade, Ashley's showing off her new cosplay to Queen Bee. Wow, just wow. She's been keeping it a total surprise from all of us, working in secret on it. Impressive stuff. It seems to have attracted the attention of a brand new customer, at least. Hey look, Ash, a real life in the wild newbie.
Hiya.
Welcome to Heaven Hell Games. We're just so happy to have us join for opening day. Thank you. Just as much as I'd like to pull Queen Bee aside and talk things over with her, it's probably best to not air any dirty laundry in front of the customers. I'll just wait until it's a more opportune moment. Child, yes, you, young one. Tell Ash here what you told us. That I've never used a joystick before in my life. I mean, I've mostly been to Deco's place or played games on my phone, touchscreen and stuff, that's all. I've never really been much of a gamer, but all my friends are here today, so I was figuring I might try one out.
Whoa.
Never, not even once played on a joystick? Can you believe it? Yes, well, we've all been there. No point in flaunting them for now. Duh, but that's just too cute. To be young and innocent again. And don't worry at all, Heaven and Hell Games is the right place to learn. We are a friendly, inviting sort of arcade. No mad skills required. It's all about having fun. Oh yes, and you know that's super fun? Learning how to play Fist of Discomfort. Trust me. Want to go a few rounds? I'll even spot you some tokens. Seeing Tanvi Khan, Ashley quickly tries offering something else. Or you could join me for a round or two of TMNT. Nothing like a friendly, cooperative brawler game to ease you into things.
Nope, no way.
Best way to learn is jump headfirst into the deep end. I say no regrets, just mashing buttons and moving that joystick. And when you're starting with the hottest title, you've got a built-in community to learn from right at your fingertips. But turtles who are ninjas. Looks like I might need to jump in and persuade this kid to choose a game. They look a tad deeper trapped in headlights. Stuck in the crossfire. Want a hard arcade action? Queen Bee's right. You want something friendly fun? Ashley's right. Why not play something simple? Try some Fast Cars 5. Something simple. I think you should ease into things if you just want to try a game with physical controls. Why not a driving game? No touchscreens, no tickets, just you and the open road. I guess that could be fun. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Thanks.
Come on!
Oh man, I wanted to kick that kid's butt a little. I sort of wanted to watch you kick that kid's butt a little too, but it's for the best, Queen Bee. We want them to have a great time on opening day. Losing is part of learning. So, all arcade games end in fail state. The trick is to practice until you can stave off defeat. Speaking of defeat, can we let the fact that Ash chose Fast Cars 5 over both of us get down?
Bye-bye!
I gotta get back to crawling the floor, looking for other newbies. See ya!
Later.
Yeah, and I feel the burning need to destroy some fodder later. I want to stop her and talk, but what's happened earlier is eating at me. But a sharp glance and waving me away changes my mind. Guess she's not ready to talk yet. Time for me to move on. Before I continue my wandering, Gavin pops up directly in my path. Stop whatever you're doing and look towards the doors without making it look like you're looking for anybody in specific. What? Okay, what am I pretending not to be looking for? Miss, Jin DeFame. I have no idea who that is. The top arcade critic in the city. Her reviews can make or break an arcade easily. I didn't think she'd come in today, as normally some little independent arcade is beneath her interest, but apparently she's made an exception. If we don't want to end up smearing across every website she writes for, I suggest you go play nice and show her all the positives of Heaven and Hell Games. Okay, I'm on it. Best foot forward. She's the redhead near the entrance with the handbag. Best of luck. I easily spot her thanks to Gavin's cues. Consider this morning lacked the usual chaos I experienced on my first day at the Funplex. I'd say we're off to a great start, and I'm sure this reviewer will appreciate that. Wearing my most professional smile, I stroll over to the entrance. You! I remember you! Oh no! This lady! This lady is from that kid who was stealing the tickets. And now we just so happen to have to make her unfortunate acquaintance. As disappointing as that is, I don't think this is going to go very well for us, but I can hope and I can pray to use my charm on her. Who knows? We may just win her over yet. Oh no. Oh no. My dear wonderful Josh had a miserable time at your arcade at that birthday party. You just stood back and let that horrible woman say terrible things about me. Well, this arcade was fun while it lasted. Might as well burn it all to ashes and build a new arcade on those ashes 100 years from now, after this blows over. Or I can try to defend myself. She holds up a hand to stop me. Now, while I seriously question the wisdom of allowing you to run an arcade, and would love nothing more to give you a 0 stars and walk away immediately, I'm unfortunately committed to, by ethical standards, to stay and properly review your establishment in a relatively unbiased fashion. So as unpleasant as this may be for both of us, I suggest we remain professional, even if you've dug yourself a rather deep hole to climb out of, in my view. Understood? If I want to go on a tirade or chew her out, I've got to think of the arcade. This isn't some random angry parent, not this time. Feels like chewing ground glass, but I need to swallow my pride on this. Understood. Excellent. What I need from you now is to stay out of my way. No special treatment or consideration. I need to observe your arcade as disinterested outside party, so that I can judge your facility and atmosphere. But rest assured, if I see some egregious mistake, I will bring it to your attention pointedly. My readers likewise will become very aware of your shortcomings. I do my best to support consumer activism, and that requires absolute honesty of any difficulties I observe. So until time as I require you, I suggest we speak no further. Agreed? Sure, fine. As you were then. Wonderful, just wonderful. Not only does she hate us right off the bat, but I can't even leap to the defense of what we've built here without antagonizing her further. I may need to talk to Gavin about how to save Heaven and Hell Games for inevitable negative review. Nothing else I can do now but pray to the arcade gods that everything from here on goes perfectly. Once again I wander the floor, but this time, while all smiles and pleasantries on the other side, I'm left alone battling my thoughts. Now more than ever I need to present the perfect arcade. If we're a bug under a magnifying glass thanks to this new wrinkle, while I'm aimed to be absolutely majestic bug, a bug of bugs, a bug of which knows no equal. We'll send this Miss Defame packing with nothing but positive things to say. Besides, the morning was so uneventful, they'll say this afternoon will be a disaster. And then the afternoon was a disaster. I knew I had spoken too soon as I saw Gavin approaching me, with a tinge of worry furrowing his brow.
Utterly ridiculous.
It shouldn't be possible for us to be out of nachos in the vending machine this fast, and yet we are. I have receipts for orders exactly enough to fill them up, and yet there's only a few bags in there. A missed delivery, perhaps? And that was the least of our problems. Ash, we've got an electrical problem. 3 of the retro games have shorted out. I don't understand. I tested the power supplies, outright rebuilt a few of them. Unless someone's seriously scuffling their sneakers and shocking the coin boxes, we're taking a failure somewhere in our electrical wiring. Calamity after catastrophe. They're just kept piling up.
What?
All of the toilets stopped working. All of them. We need to call a plumber fast and not the ones that jump on turtles. There goes any hope of a perfect opening. What are we gonna do? This doesn't make any sense.
What?
I'm freaking out. I'll admit that. I'm freaking out. Maybe we should close down for the day, iron out the wrinkles, and try again tomorrow. We are hastily losing grip on things, and if I don't say anything, we'll make as well call it quits and must refocus our energy. Command the troops. Relieve tension. Ask for help. Command the troops. No way. We are not giving up just because a few bugs in the system. We are the Funplex expatriates, the proud crew of Heaven and Hell Games. We give up when Deco came knocking? Hell no, and we aren't giving up now. I want to hear some solutions. Talk to me, Ashley. The groups exchanged nervous glances, then thankfully stops to breathe and think.
Ooh.
I'll become the plumber we need. I mean, not exactly, but I'll grab a plunger and do what I can. We'll have to close down the bathrooms for now, but I'm sure we can convince one of our neighbors to loan us theirs, maybe. I'll check next door with them before I go to do battle with are demonically possessed toilets. Well, I'd say this vending machine issue is a human error. I have enough faith in my own error checking to say this human is not responsible. I'll make some calls to our distributors and see when the chain broke down. I'll see about ordering some quick replacement stock. Mine's a bit more complex. I need to replace fried power supplies. I can't do that. But I can do that. I can do most of those today. Meanwhile, I'll put a feeler out for the indie arcade community online. See if we can get an electrician with arcade experience out here quickly. I've been meaning to get back into online groups, and even if it means popping my head up in a crowd, I'll do it. Okay, good solutions, people. Good solutions. I won't be able to work the floor while I'm taming our restrooms. Ash, you good to cover for me? Things seem to be getting more intense as the day picks up. You three focus on tasks at hand. I may be the boss, but I was a floor attendant originally. I can handle whatever Heaven and Hell Games throws at me. Got it? Gotcha. But changing out of this first. I don't want to get poo water on all of our new mascot. Toodles. I'm on it. You can count on me. With all three busy, that leaves me in charge of every problem that emerges for the rest of the afternoon. No way to tap out with someone to help me with these situations. I need to work fast to hit every problem before it's too late. Can't leave any stones unturned this time. No risk of letting something spiral out of control. But I'm ready. I mean, I have no choice. I have to be. Feeling freshly invigorated, I stop my floor trek. There's problems all around me. What should I tackle first? Cursing, begging as somebody beats up a machine. Time to be cursing up a storm. Like more than usual, the video while keeps showing pictures of bunnies. The machines. As I hear a clang and bang of somebody assaulting a cabinet, I see Percy holding a finger to grab my attention. I motion for him to join me as he does. Thank goodness I tried to grab Ashley, but she was in a hurry, brandishing in a plunger like it was some sword. There's something going on right now. What's happening? Some hooligan's working his way down the retro games, yelling at them, smacking around the joysticks like they're speed bags. I swear he was going to knock over our joust. That's how hard he was shoving the cabinet. People have been going near him ever since he started raging out. It's causing quite a scene. I'll take care of it, Percy. Thanks. Be careful, love. I don't like the looks of this one. He placed a hand on my shoulder in solidarity before leaving. This happens more often than you think. Someone getting so mad in a game that they just start smacking the cabinet around. Unlike pinball, which will go into tilt mode to punish you, the only justice we found here is my justice. I am the arcade law. You fucking piece of shit game. I totally jumped over that fucking barrel and monkey and fucking barrels. Even if, well, I'm a little less eager to bring the law down on this guy. I'm all the size of this lad. He's probably eats 6 whole hams for breakfast and bench presses picking up trucks for fun. But I know my duty. I know what I must do. You break, you bought it. Okay, that's enough. Out now. You break it, you bought it. For the record, you smacking that thing to bits, you have to buy the bits. And the first one's not free, nor do we have a break two, break another free policy. The man snarls, turning his iris towards me and away from the game. You got a fucking problem? Oh, good. Just what I needed right now from the corner of my eye spot. Mr. Fame watching. Better lay down the law. I run this place, see? I don't like people breaking my games. So you play nice, you play by the rules, or you can go play with yourself, understood? No more hitting the games, period. You little... Oddly, his attention is diverted to something or someone behind me. It's only a couple of seconds, but his whole demeanor changes after that. Fine. He storms off, deciding he'd rather have the last word than argue it further. I turn to see who or what exactly changed his mind, or sharp glance, but the crowd's too thick. However, whatever is going on, it's gone now. And Mr. Fame returns to the crowd without comment, hopefully quietly approving of my law-bringing. That was odd, but I guess a win's a win. Now then, next problem. Video wall. The retro television-based video wall was an idea came up with during renovations. Naomi runs the whole thing off a cheap mini computer too. Practical and expensive, and it gives just the perfect amount of flair. And I've been pretty proud of it up until this moment. For some reason, it's showing nature documentary about cute and fluffy bunnies instead of retro music, arcade game high scores. Not that the bunnies aren't a bad thing necessarily, but there are so many worse things you could be playing. It's still not playing what I want it to play. Something's amiss. That's where I'll end that. Not a little bit more. As I'm hunting around the remote controls, we keep the prize as Tio approaches. Bunnies, huh? Yep, bunnies. Interesting choice, Ash. Not my choice, Tio. I'll have it fixed in a moment. Okay, cool. I was wondering if we'd suddenly experience a paradigm shift in arcade theming or something. The bunnies are really cute, though. Grabbing the remote, I flick it back to the channel 3, which should take the video feed from Naomi's system. And it flips back to the bunny channel 5 a few seconds later. Persistent, aren't they? Almost like the rabbits themselves. So I click back to channel 3. Nope, once again it reverts back to 5. Okay, clearly we're dealing with a master hacker, one who can modify Naomi's system despite having no physical access to it. Individual capable of truly hacking the planet. Yeah. Or it's a prankster with a universal TV remote. I've got one of those myself, so help me turn off overly loud TVs and bars which drown out the beats of whatever game I'm playing. Not that I would ever do that, mind you, just in case. But with great power comes great responsibility. Play whoever's forcing us to watch this lacks the latter. How about you suddenly check the crowd to see if anybody's got a clear line of sight is pointing a gadget at the video wall each time you change it. I'm strapped for help, so I'm not going to deny Tio's offer. Sure, go for it. The war for remote control continues over another minute back and forth. Music videos to documentaries about rabbits. And now it's showtime. And now it's showing them mating. Which I'm seriously hoping does not count as pornography, or it'll be yet another black market against us, which certainly, with a certain arcade critic. It's only been a few minutes, and it feels like an eternity of copulating live and force before Tio returns. Found him, orange jacket, standing near the pinball section. Thanks, Tio. No worries, anything for you, Ash. I rolled the sleeves on my hoodie and ready to put an end to this. Wait a minute, isn't that the arcade newbie from earlier? It didn't seem like a troublemaker at the time. What's going on here? Nope, definitely this kid. I can see a tiny plastic gadget in their hand briefly before they pocket it. Fast noticing my approach, the teenager's stealth gets the natural one, resulting in an awkward and obvious attempt at looking like an important part of the crowd. Hey! Didn't do anything. Hi, good to see you again. What's up? How are things? Given this living bundle of nervousness, I'm not sure I feel like coming down like a ton of bricks on the poor kid, but rules are rules, right? Would you kindly set that? A thing for bunnies? Huh, cute. I need to ask you to leave. What's up, Doc? Huh, what? Okay, friend, bunnies are cute and everything. Stop messing with my video wall, or I don't want to have to kick you out of here, got it? Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to cause trouble, I mean I was, but never mind. Okay, I'll stop. Thank you, bye. And they're gone, slipping back into the crowd. That was weird. What's going on here? Decided to look around a bit more, hoping for some clues to what trouble I should investigate next. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, hit like. That way I know you're enjoying the content I'm making, or hit subscribe. That way YouTube brings you back here. Here's what happens next. I won't take up any more of your time. Have a good day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!